Back we go to Sunday, August 15th. Let's look at the cruise line stocks. RCL, what is it? CCL, NCLH, and CUK. You know, when coronavirus came back with the Delta variant, this is with a big move down. So look at RCL. This was as high as 135, and it dropped to a low of 1925 last year. That's amazing. If you caught it down here, like 95% of these stocks, and you held it for a while, you know, you made a great gain. Look at that. So on this stock, you know, last year it bounced back and forth. In that May, June area, it really rocketed up to, what's this line here? Like 75, 76. Then we came back sideways, bid on this 46 line, 46-ish, came back up. You know, the low keeps getting higher. See this? We went even higher to 78. Keep bouncing. There's another low, and we bounced near 100. On this candle here, it was 99.24. So you can see here, when you have a pattern like this, this is a channel up. The highs keep getting higher, the lows keep getting higher, and right now this one went a little below. So we've crossed this down. Now, what's this going to do here? The Delta variant, what was the story I just read? A few people in, more than a few people in the cruise line, one of them ships that had COVID and, yeah, caused a big problem. Delta variant, you're getting 200,000 cases a day. Florida just had, did I just read 200,000 plus in one day? So they're saying the peak on this could be the next, I believe, few months. We'll see what happens with this. You know, overall, I think we still go higher, but this is a little setback here. If you're long term, you're fine. But now the weekly on this, you can see here, this is almost like a quadruple top, triple top. This couldn't really get over this 135, and then came down hard. Now, is this a new trend? Are we going to find a trend down on this? Yeah, you have lines here. Like, is this going to be the high for a while? We get back down? I don't think so right now. Right now, this is your low. Your stop 66.90. If you're in this, it gets below that, you'd have to get out. Weekly, we're not really oversold over 20 level yet, so we'll see what happens with that. The monthly, you can see here in the monthly, look how this went back in, you know, since 96 has started the stock, 95, you know, broke over this triple top. It really took off from 09, like a lot of stocks. They kept roaring 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Look at this, but it couldn't get over, you know, that move there. There's 3 big candles down on the monthly. And what you see now, you still have, which is really interesting, 20 EMA over 13, which is still bearish. Even though this was so far below. See the space though? When you're that far below, that's a great run you can get down. You can get it down here. It's completely bullish at that point. You still don't have the crossover though. This has to get over right here. 81, we'll call it like about 70. Got over briefly, didn't hold. You have a cross down on stochastics. You know, is this going to keep crossing, maybe bounce and go lower? And we'll see here. Right now, the low, it's getting a little bit higher. So you have one of these like a triangle moves, which I think it could form and do this. See this, then come back. See this, come back, like this line gets higher, and then we explode up. It's possible. So on this, you know, there's your stop. There's your, you know, first stop, second stop. And then you really want this to get over this 80 plus and then head back towards 90. And, you know, maybe test that 100, near 100. So right now it's in sort of like this back and forth move with the Delta variant. We'll see what COVID does. That's the problem now. It's going to get worse, and, you know, this could go down further. So watch these areas if you're playing it. If you're playing it longer term, I still think you're good. We'll probably test maybe up here again eventually. Tested all these times but didn't hold. That's like a longer term target. We'll see what happens on RCL. CCL. See this. This came in a, this is another wedge. This is like a broadening wedge. So you had the big drop. This went to 50 below all the way till No, 787. This bounced again. He got the 30. This kept getting higher slowly but surely. And then this dropped the 30. This is really a big drop. Bounced up. Try to get over these EMAs. It's not really holding well. It's getting overbought. The weekly, yes, came below 20. It's trying to make its way back up now. The low keeps getting higher. We'll see if this can get about 25. Now the monthly on this one, you can see here, way back when, kept getting higher every time the dip. So this is way up here. And we drop down, 3 big bearish candles. And then you see the thing here in the monthly, it's still bearish because look at the 20s over the 13 EMA. That's the one thing, it kind of is worrisome. If this doesn't hold, we could go back down because you need a reversal. You need the 13 over the 20 here for this to be bullish. So this is another one. It has to really get over 25, 26.76 to remain bullish. You can see here, to see the drop here, when you're so far below, that's a great time to buy. So you can see it on that. See the daily again. It's low. The low is getting higher here. It's another, looks like a triangle. See this, are we going to get above this now, bounce, and then eventually break up? Yeah, we'll see if that happens. But again, here's your stop. Here's your stop. And yeah, no one knows 100% for sure. Especially on a chart like this, it's tougher. If you get bad news, this could continue down. So really, we'll see if you follow these individually. Follow COVID. I would see any press releases, anything like that. We're seeing if this, they can bounce back quickly and this goes back up. So that's the test right now. NCLH. Norwegian 60 drop down. See the bounces. But this one's getting higher too. Channel up. See this? The channel is up. This is a nice low to buy from. Then the low, a little bit higher. Now it's another one. You're sort of caught in between. You're going to drop it back down again toward a bounce. It's got to get over this 26 level. The weekly, it's hovering down this 26 oversold. And your monthly, you had to cross down too. So you had the same thing. You have 20 EMA. Here's the 13 EMA. You need this to cross above. It's not above yet. So to me, it's completely still bearish until we prove we get above that. Meaning when you have this, see this, the 13 above the white here? That was bullish this whole run. Still bearish, which, if this gets even worse, this could drop down further. That's the one little thing you got to worry about with this. If they put it more in place, like they start doing lockdowns again or anything like that, we'll see what happens. They're already doing mass, so it's kind of up in the air. We'll see. But this has to get above 26, then you go up, eventually test that 34 again, in a matter of maybe weeks to a month plus. And the low keeps getting higher, so another squeeze possible on that. CUK, Carnival. This has been in a downtrend. Look at this downtrend. Back and forth, slowly grinding up. This did make it to 27.31. Big wedge down here with the news. This is another one. This has to reclaim 21.90. Weekly oversold, but bouncing up a little bit. And there is your EMAs. The monthly, again, it's seeing all these patterns are the same, different prices. Your whites over pink, which is bearish. Your 20 EMA, excuse me, over your 13 EMA. So we got this crossing down. And this has to reclaim what's it right here? 24.18. So 3 bars down last year, grind it up. But you want this to reverse. You want this pink over white. Will this happen, soon enough? It's hard to say. But we did run all last year to here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this one too. It's all pretty much the same pattern. They're all going to follow news with hospitality, the Delta and coronavirus. That'll be a big effect. Any other restrictions? I think you got to wear masks on there. I think you might have to wear, not wear, have your COVID information, like you get the COVID shot. So there's different things with these stocks that are very important. Yeah, if they stop cruising again, like it's too much of an outbreak, it'll be huge. That would send these stocks way down. I don't think we're there yet. There's no, proof yet we're going that way. So just keep a watch on this. Yeah, overall on all these stocks, I think we're going up. This could take, longer time on these. You can see this is the quarterly. So this was high as 70, came all the way down to an all-time low. The only thing, these are in a channel down. See this? It has to break this channel, which on this would be like 25, 30, and eventually go back up, which will happen if there's some really good news with COVID and it becomes more of a nuisance like the flow. So that's eventually going to be longer term. So watch these lows and all these stocks, the low and then the next low, and we'll see which direction we go. Media will be going up, bullish, down, bear. So you're in between here. So watch the news on these. All right, that's it. Please subscribe to Mike Cayman Alerts on YouTube. Smash the like button. Mike J Trades on Twitter. StockWits Mike Cayman Alerts. Instagram Mike Cayman Alerts, I believe. StockTwits Mike Cayman Alerts. TikTok Mike Frank. That's it. Peace.